Hello students, in the previous class we have completed the chapter pair of linear equations in two variables. Successfully we have completed. All the problems are completed. So then we will move on to the next topic. According to our syllabus, in the month of September we should start applications of trigonometry. Applications of trigonometry. But to do the applications of trigonometry, you should have a previous knowledge of trigonometry. But the trigonometry chapter, according to the syllabus, it has to be taken in the month of August. Our school timetable started, not only our school, in the total Telangana state, the permission has came from September month only to take the classes. So August syllabus, how can we take now? It is not possible. So that I will give you the introductory part of trigonometry so that it can be used. Without this knowledge, you cannot go for the applications of trigonometry. So in trigonometry, what are the important topics that I will explain? That topics can be utilized to do the problems of applications of trigonometry chapter. Actually, applications of trigonometry has to be taken in this month, but I will take before that applications of trigonometry. Trigonometry, what is trigonometry? What are the main elements of trigonometry? We will discuss for 1 or 2 classes. Then we will start applications of trigonometry. Okay? Okay, let us start trigonometry first. Trigonometry. In the name itself, you can see trigonometry. If you split this word, trigonometry, okay, if you split these 3 words will come. Tri means 3. Tri is what? 3. Gono means what? Angles. Angles. Metri, actually it is a material. It is what? Material means measures. What? Measures. These 3 words are Greek words. Greek. In Greek, tri means 3, gono means angles, material means measures. Okay. This trigonometry deals with measures of 3 angles. Measures of 3 angles. Where we can have 3 angles? In triangle only. A triangle will have 3 angles. But which type of triangle we will deal here? Not the scalar triangle, not the isosceles triangle, not the equilateral triangle. We go for right angle triangle only. Total trigonometry is based on right angle triangle only. Whenever you deal the trigonometry question, it is related to right angle triangle only. This you must remember. In right angle triangle, here the angles you see, suppose if you take ABC is a right angle triangle. Here this is what? 90 degrees. Okay. Remaining 2. Either it is 30, this is 60, or this will be 45, or this will be 45. However, some of these 2 angles will be 90. One of the angle will be 90. Okay. Right angle triangle means one of the angle in the 3 angles it will be 90 degrees. Understand? So now let us go for the trigonometric ratios. Okay. Trigonometry means what? It deals with 3 angles measures. 3 angles measure. Understand? So in these 3 angles measures, what we use? What are the sides? Names of the sides for right angle triangle we will learn. Let us see names of the sides for right angle triangle. Naming the sides of right angle triangle. Let us take a right angle triangle like this. Just now I told you ABC, where B is 90 degrees. Okay. Now, if you name the sides, the side which is opposite to 90 degrees, the side which is opposite to right angle is known as what? Hypotenuse. You already learned this. Hypotenuse means the side which is opposite to right angle is known as hypotenuse. Then what you name the other 2 sides? If you talk with respect to angle B, this is adjacent one, adjacent side. This is what? Hypotenuse. Okay. If you talk with respect to B, this is right angle, this is hypotenuse. Okay. Then other 2 angles also there, no? With respect to angle A, with respect to angle A. This angle A, opposite side is what? BC. Opposite side. What is opposite side? Opposite side to angle A. Opposite side to angle A is what? BC. This is what? Opposite side. Opposite side to angle A. Opposite side to angle A is what? BC. Adjacent side to angle A. For angle A only, with respect to angle A, I wrote already. For this, adjacent side is what? AB. This is the adjacent side. This is what? Adjacent side. Okay? What is that? AC. Understand? With respect to angle A, opposite side is what? BC. Angle A, adjacent side is what? AB. Hypotenuse always, whatever the respective angle, hypotenuse is what? Always opposite to right angle. Always opposite to right angle is hypotenuse. And again, remaining two other angles also are there, no? With respect to A, if you take, this will become opposite, this will become adjacent. Otherwise, if you take with respect to angle C, suppose if you take with respect to angle C, suppose. So, with respect to angle C, if you take, what happens? For angle C, which is opposite? This one is opposite now. For angle C, this is opposite, right? Opposite. That means opposite side to A, opposite side to which angle? C. With respect to C, what is it? AB. Then adjacent side to angle C. For adjacent side to angle C, this one will become, okay? Adjacent. Adjacent means beside only. What is that? BC. See the change in these two. If you take with respect to A, BC will be the opposite one. Adjacent will be AB with respect to A. For C, this will become opposite, this will become adjacent. Hypotenuse will not change. Always right angle is opposite one only, hypotenuse. You should know the meaning of hypotenuse, adjacent side, opposite side. Okay? In a right angle triangle, the side which is opposite to right angle is known as hypotenuse. And the remaining two other angles will be there, no? With respect to which angle you are dealing with. If you take with respect to A, this will become opposite. This will become adjacent. If you talk with respect to C, this will become opposite, this will become adjacent. I wrote here, with respect to angle A, opposite side to angle A is what? BC. Adjacent side to angle A is what? AB. Right? If you talk with respect to angle C, opposite to C is what? AB. Opposite to C is what? AB. Adjacent side to C is what? BC. Understand? I hope you all understood what is hypotenuse, what is adjacent, what is opposite. Opposite side, adjacent side, hypotenuse. These three are the main words which we use. What are that? Adjacent side, opposite side, and hypotenuse. Now, we use the term theta. That is also Greek letter theta. This is what? Theta. How to read? Theta. This is also Greek word. This is a symbol used for measure of angle. It is used for theta is used for measure of angle. Measure of angle. Okay. Now see, for example, a right angle triangle. Suppose PQR. If I write here, this is the 90 degrees right angle. Okay, 90 degrees angle. Whatever the angle, this one, whatever the angle, this one, we don't know. But if I take the measure of the angle, someone here theta, if I take the theta is here, okay, that means angle R, measure theta degrees, suppose. Now, what is the hypotenuse for this in triangle, in right angle triangle, PQR? What is the triangle now? PQR. In triangle PQR, we will name the sides now. Okay, to make it clear, what is opposite, what is adjacent, what is hypotenuse. In this right angle triangle, we name all the three sides. What is the hypotenuse here? First hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. Okay. What is the hypotenuse? Right angle's opposite side is the hypotenuse. That means here 90 degrees. Here 90 degrees. Opposite side is what? PR. What is that? PR is the hypotenuse. Okay. Now with respect to theta, what is that? Opposite side to theta. Opposite side to theta. Opposite side to theta. Theta is here. Okay. Opposite one what? PQ. PQ. Right. Adjacent side to theta. Adjacent side to theta. If theta is here, adjacent will become what? QR. Understand? QR. Okay? Clear? Now suppose another triangle is to take. Suppose I am taking some XYZ. Okay? Here 90 degrees. Okay? Now if I take theta here now, this time, what happens to this? Here 90 degrees, no? Then hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is what? Hypotenuse will become what? USC. Okay. Hypotenuse will become what? 90 degrees opposite, whatever it is that. So here with respect to this triangle, in triangle XYZ now we are writing. In triangle XYZ, here 90 degrees. Opposite to this is what? XZ. What is that? XZ is the hypotenuse. Then adjacent side or opposite side? First opposite side will tell us. Opposite side to theta. Now the theta is placed here. So opposite to this is what? YZ. Okay? Adjacent side now. Adjacent side to theta. If theta is here, adjacent is what? This one. What is that? XY. Understand now these two triangles? In triangle PQR, the 90 degrees is here. So 90 degrees opposite is always what? Hypotenuse. Right? So with respect to in triangle PQR, 90 degrees opposite is what? Hypotenuse, that is PR. Hypotenuse is PR. Next, opposite side to theta. Where is theta located? Here. So for this opposite side is what? PQ. PQ. Adjacent side to theta. Where is theta located? Here. Adjacent side means this one. What is that? QR. Understand? Now in coming to this triangle XYZ, here 90 degrees. First you locate 90 degrees where? Identify that. 90 degrees opposite one is what? Hypotenuse. Okay? Then opposite side to theta. Where is theta located now? Here. Theta opposite one, this one. YZ. YZ is the opposite side. Adjacent. So theta is here. Adjacent to this one. XY. Understand now? Naming the sides. Hypotenuse always opposite to right angle. And afterwards opposite side and adjacent side. With respect to the angle, which one taking? Which angle we are talking about? For that angle, which is the opposite side, which is the adjacent side. Understand now? These are the terms three. Hypotenuse, adjacent side and opposite side. These three sides in the right angle names. Okay? These three names you should remember. We can identify by taking the measure of angle where it is. According to the angle located, we have to give the names. Opposite side and adjacent side. Hypotenuse will be fixed. Why? Because wherever the 90 degrees is there, the 90 degrees opposite only hypotenuse. Remember how to name the sides? Opposite side, adjacent side and hypotenuse. Clear? Now we go for the ratios. Ratio of sides. Trigonometric ratios. Now let us discuss the trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios. What is trigonometric ratio? Let us take one example, triangle. Suppose if you take triangle ABC. Okay, in this is 90 degrees if you take. Right? Now, with respect to A, let us talk. Sine A. Let us talk sine A. Sine A. That means we are talking about angle A. Right? Now for A, for angle A, what is the opposite side? This one is the opposite side. Right? What is the adjacent one? This is the adjacent one. Hypotenuse always right angles, opposite one is the hypotenuse. Okay? Now sine A means opposite side to angle A by hypotenuse. Opposite side to angle A. Opposite side to angle A by hypotenuse. Remember this one, very important. Okay. Here A is there. That is the opposite side to angle A by hypotenuse. That means in this triangle, so what will come? Sin A is equal to opposite side to angle A. Opposite side to angle A is what? BC. BC by hypotenuse is what? AC. BC by AC. Understand? Now, if you take cos A, this is one of the trigonometric ratio. Sin and cos. Cos means adjacent side to angle A. Angle A by hypotenuse. By hypotenuse. Okay. Here adjacent side to angle A. Here adjacent side to angle A is what? This AB. AB by hypotenuse. Say AC. Understand? So if I take with respect to B, then it will change. If I take with respect to C, it will change. With respect to what I am taking A, that is why respect to A. If I place some other one, with respect to that, what is the adjacent, what is the opposite, what is the hypotenuse. Okay. Now tan. Next to tan. Tan A. If I take tan A, okay. Tan means the ratio of sine and cos is tan. The ratio of sine and cos is what? Tan. But the direct formula for tan is what? Opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side to angle A by adjacent side. Adjacent side to angle A. So opposite side to angle A is what? BC. Adjacent side to angle A is what? AB. So tan A, what you have got? Tan A, what you have got? BC by AB. But tan formula is there. Tan, suppose theta, whatever it is, ABC, anywhere, one measure. Tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. Sin theta by cos theta. So here in place of theta, what you have taken? A, no? So take A. I will show you now. Sin A value, how much you have got? BC by AC. BC by AC. Cos A, AB by AC. AB by AC. Fraction under two fractions, no? So this numerator will be as it is. This fraction when it goes, it will become reciprocal. AC by AB. See, AC cancel. What is that? BC by AB. Did we get BC by AB? Understand? Clear? We should remember tan means what? Ratio of sine by cos. Sine by cos is what? Tan. Now these are the main basic trigonometric ratios. Sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. In case of theta, it may be A, B, C or 30 degrees, 40 degrees, like that measures will come. Okay. Now with respect to this triangle, for this triangle, we wrote our trigonometric ratios for this triangle. Okay. Now the relation between all trigonometric ratios. Relation between the trigonometric ratios. Just now I told you, ratio of sine and cos is what? Tan. Ratio of sine and cos is what? Tan. Now we go for the relation between the trigonometric ratios. Do you understand this all? Okay. Now let us go for another one. These are the basic three trigonometric ratios. We have another three. What are that? Cos, sec and cosec. That are reciprocals. Now see, reciprocal of sine. Reciprocals. Now reciprocals. What are the reciprocals? Sine reciprocal is cosec. So cosec A is equal to 1 by sine A. That means what? This and this are reciprocal. 1 by cosec will become sine. 1 by sine will become cosec. Understand? Next, sec A is equal to 1 by cos. Understand? These two are reciprocals to each other. Next, cot A is equal to 1 by tan A. Understand? Cosec and sine reciprocal. 1 by sine means cosec, 1 by cosec means sine. Sec means 1 by cos, cos means 1 by sec. Right? Now cot means 1 by tan, tan means 1 by cot. These two are reciprocals. These three. The main trigonometric ratios are sine, cos, tan. Right? Cosec reciprocal. Sine's reciprocal is cosec. Cos reciprocal is sec. Tan reciprocal is cot. Remember other three also. Understand? Now, if you go for the relation, tan is equal to tan A is equal to sin A by cos A. Okay? Now, cosec A means 1 by sin A. Sec A means 1 by cos A. Cot A means 1 by tan A. That means if I write cot again, cot what? Reciprocal of tan I said no, that is what? Cos A by sin A. Reverse. Understand? Understand? This is cot, C-O-T. This is cos, C-O-S. Okay? Understand? Sine, opposite side by hypotenuse. Cos, adjacent side by hypotenuse. With respect to what? Whichever the measure given, with respect to that measure of the angle. Okay? Now, tan means opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. Then, these are the reciprocals. Cosec is a reciprocal of sine. Sec is a reciprocal of cos. Cot is a reciprocal of tan. These all you should remember. Okay. Now we go for the values. What values? Basic trigonometric measures of angles. Standard angles. That are called what? Standard angles. What are the standard angles? Standard angles will have a particular values for sine, cos, tan. Okay. For all sine, cos, tan are the basic ratios. Their reciprocal are cosec, sec and cot. For all the 6 trigonometric ratios, we have standard angles measures. Standard angle measures. Let us learn that standard measures of angles. Standard measures of angles. These all you must remember. Okay. Without this, you can't do anything in the trigonometry. Let us go for standard angles. What are the standard angles? Standard measures of angles. We call 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. These are the basic standard angles. If any other angle is given, we will convert by using them. Suppose if you have 120 degrees, it is not the standard angle. How to write this 120 degrees? You will write 90 plus 30 like that. Why? Because for these measures only, we have certain values for trigonometric ratios such as sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot. For that, measures are there, standard measures are there for these angles. So if some other angles are given, we will convert them by using the standard angles. Suppose 75 is given. 75 is given. How we will write? 30 plus 45 we will write. Why? Because for 30 and 45 we have standard values. Let us learn the standard values for the different trigonometric ratios now. We have a table. The table can be easily remembered. The table looks very vast inside, but we can easily remember by using a small technique. Okay? Let us write the table. So here theta means the measure of angle, then trigonometric ratios we will write. What I said? 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. Of course, this table is given in your textbook, but simply if you by heart, you may confuse. Stop by hearting, use the technique to remember that. The technique I am going to explain now for you. First, only one line you try to remember, sine. Only sine. What is the measure? Sine 0 now. Sine 0. Your measures are there now. Sine 0 is 0 only. Sine 0, 0. Sine 0 degrees means 0 only. Sine 30 is 1 by 2. Sine 30 is how much? 1 by 2. Sine 45 is 1 by root 2. Sine 45 is what? 1 by root 2. Sine 60 is what? Root 3 by 2. Sine 90 is what? 1. Always the trigonometric value of sine from 0 to 90 degrees, it will lies between 0 to 1 only. The trigonometric measure of sine ratio Whatever that 0 to 90, it lies between 0 to 1 only. See, here minimum is 0, maximum is 1. These are all less than 1 only. Greater than 0, less than 1. 1 by 2 means what? 0.5. It is more than 0, less than 1. 1 by root 2, also 1 by something. That means it is not more than 1. It is less than 1 only. But not negative. It is always positive value. It lies in between 0 to 1 only. 0 degrees is 0, 30 degrees is 1 by 2, 45 degrees is 1 by root 2, 60 degrees is root 3 by 2, 90 degrees is 1. Next, cos. Right? Cos theta. Cos 0. Just instead of remembering, write them in reverse order. We start from 0 to 90. No? From 90 you start. 90 is what? 1. 60 is what? Root 3 by 2. Just write in reverse order. This will be same. This will be 1 by 2. That will be 0. Just write in reverse order. That's all. Just write in reverse order. Sin will become cos. Next, tan. Tan means, I told you the ratio just now. Tan is what? Sin by cos. No? Just now we discussed it. Tan A is equal to sin A by cos A. I said no. So tan sin by cos. Here sin is there, here cos is there. Just write the ratio. 0 by 1 is what? 0 by 1. 0 by anything is 0 only. Okay. Here 1 by 2 by root 3 by 2. 1 by 2 by root 3 by 2. 1 by 2 by root 3 by 2. That means 1 by 2 into 2 by root 3. Reciprocal, not this one. So 2 gets cancelled. 1 by root 3. Understand? This will become what? 1 by root 3. Here numerator 1 by root 2, denominator 1 by root 2. Sin by cos. So same, similar both. So 1. Next, root 3 by 2, 1 by 2. 2 gets cancelled. What will remain? Only root 3. Here 1 by 0. Anything, the denominator is 0, the value cannot be defined. Undefined. Infinity symbol. Undefined. Otherwise, infinity symbol you write, or you can write undefined. Why? In the denominator 0 comes, the value cannot be defined. Undefined. Over. All three basic ratio values are over. Sin, cos, tan are over. Next, remaining are what? Reciprocals only. Sin reciprocal is cosec, cos reciprocal is sec, tan reciprocal is cot. So let us write first cot. Why I started with cot? Reciprocal of tan easily we can write. That is why. So reciprocal means 1 by. 1 by 0 is what? Undefined. Instead of writing reciprocal, the tan you write in reverse order again. Tan you write in reverse order, you will get it. Undefined. Then root 3. Then 1. Then 1 by root 3. Then 0. That's all. Next what? Cot after this reciprocal. Cos reciprocal is what? Sec. Cos reciprocal is what? Sec. Okay. So 1 by 1 is 1 only. 1 by 1 is what? 1 only. So 1 by root 3 by 2 means it's reciprocal. 2 by root 3. 2 by root 3. This 1 by root 2 will become root 2 by 1. This 1 by 2 will become 2. This will become 0. Reciprocal is what? Undefined. Understand? Next, cosec. Cosec is what? Reciprocal of sine only. So 0 reciprocal is what? Undefined. Right? Next, 1 by 2 reciprocal is what? 2. 1 by root 2 reciprocal is what? Root 2. This reciprocal is what? 2 by root 3. 1 reciprocal is what? 1 only. See, these only you wrote again in other direction. Undefined 2, root 2 as this, 2 by root 3. Simply one line if you remember, remaining all you can write. 0, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, 1. 0, 0 degrees. 30 degrees is 1 by 2. 45 degrees is 1 by root 2. 60 degrees is root 3 by 2. 90 degrees is 1. If you remember this one line, remaining all you can write. Sin you wrote in this way now. Cos you start from here. Over. Tan means this by this. Over. Cot means just write in reverse order. Over. Then sec means 1 by cos. Right. Cosec means again you write this in reverse order. Over. For these all values, proofs also there. How sin 0 will become sin 0 is 0 only. Why sin 30 is 1 by 2 only. Why sin 45 is 1 by root 2 only. Why sin 60 is root 3 by 2 only. Why sin 90 is equal to 1 only? That all proofs are there in your textbook. In the trigonometry chapter, if we discuss, I can explain that all the proofs also, why the values will come like that. Okay, but in applications of trigonometry, we don't have any proofs. There will be verbal statements will be given. From that statement, we have to draw the figure and finding the answer. That's all. At that time of drawing the figure, naming the sides is very important. What is hypotenuse? What is adjacent side? What is opposite side? If you name the sides properly, then the value measures will be given, angle measures. How sin 0 is how much, sin 30 is how much, sin 45 is how much, when to take sin, when to take cos, when to take tan. Why should we use only sin ratio? Why should we use only cos ratio? Why not sec? Why not cosec? According to the question, if you understand the question, if you draw the figure, then given values we will be naming for the figure, unknown value we are going to find. So according to the question, which sine ratio, which trigonometric ratio to be used, we will understand when we face the question properly. I hope you all understood how to remember the table. Just remember one line. Sin 0, 0, sin 30, 1 by 2, sin 45, 1 by root 2, sin 60, root 3 by 2, sin 90, 1. Okay. Now write in the reverse order, it will become cos. Sin by cos will be tan. Tan reciprocal is cot. 1 by tan will be cot. 1 by tan will be cot. Then sec. 1 by cos will be sec. 1 by sin will be cosec. So this table is there already in your textbook. Try to go through the table. You will remember all type of values for the different measures of angles. Okay. I hope you all understood today's class. Tomorrow we will discuss further information.